Tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. Gra! Welcome back, Eurovision fans. So we are reviewing some more songs. It is so good to see you guys again. It is Short KKSC here from the video team, joined by
Hi, I'm Lily Love Stuff from the video team on Eurovision Fam 2.
yeah. And Augusto.
And I'm Augusto from the Dominican Republic, and I'm on the social media team. So most things and everything social media of Eurovision fam.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yep.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It looks like we already started on the Nolo, so we're off to a good start. You freaked me out. I have this live in the background. Hey, I'm happy to hear you. Mark says hello, and we
Hey,
have
everybody.
Sergio Nolio with hey, beautiful people. Hello. I am sick, so if I don't talk a lot, that is why. I feel like I'm going to start coughing already.
Benvenuti tutti.
Yeah, let's go ahead and kick things off. We're going to talk about 5 songs this week. We have Georgia, Armenia, San Marino, France, and Switzerland. So we're going to go ahead and begin with, I guess we'll start with Georgia. So, lyrical analysis regarding Georgia.
The lyrics aren't too bad. The lyrics are not that bad. I mean,
Okay.
I read through them. I read through someone's translation of them, of course. And it's a song about freedom. Nothing immediately jumps out at me, but I like some play with the metaphor that they do. There's imagery. It has a pulse as a lyrical piece. But again, like, I don't quite get that single important key line that I feel like is quite necessary for a song like this. I just don't receive that, but I don't know. The stage version might have a changed lyric. They could do that. So what do y'all think?
It's very clearly patriotic in a way, since you are talking about, natural elements like the mountains, the sky, the smell of grass. I do like the evocation of spring here with a scent like grass, the dew of the sky, the pure spring. That's a really beautiful kind of like way to paint a picture.
Yes.
And it's definitely giving us it's definitely putting a visual in my head,
Yeah. What do you think of the lyrics, Augusto?
I mean, I wish the song was more 50% Georgian, 50% English. So us non-Georgian folks could grasp the song a little better. I agree with Lily that the song is very patriotic, wants to, communicate that message of I belong here, this is our land, we are fighting for freedom, etc. So it is. I'll go deeper on my analysis with Georgia on the next question. So
fair. So
I really don't have much to say about these lyrics, but like
one thing,
genre. Sorry.
No, that's all right. So I don't know if I love or hate like the Dr. Seuss-iness of listing letters in the song. That I don't understand the sequence of letters or why we're necessarily needing to address these letters. I really hope that there's some kind of either historical or personal significance to this. I'm confused by it. It's a little Dr. Seussy, but it's rhythmic. It does very well to provide for the acoustic of the song, and we can production and genre from that point.
My best guess.
Lily?
I was gonna say, well, speaking about listing off the letters, Georgia is the only country that has Georgian as like a national language. So I think that also goes into the patriotic vibe that the song clearly wants to evoke here. And that's really a big thing with patriotism. Anyways, right, next genre. I'm gonna say this. I don't mean this in a negative way. I promise. This arrangement is kind of a mess. And I mean that as a compliment. I don't know what, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's like there are so many things happening musically here that I'm like, wait, what? Okay, now we're switching up to this kind of a style. Now we're doing this thing here. Like, there's contrasting melodies and rhythms. It's very interesting to listen to. And when I say it's a mess, I say that as a compliment because it makes me want to listen to it more.
Augusta, what do you think?
I will be nice because I'm aware there's a lot of controversy behind everything going on with the century. So I will keep it cute. The Eurovision For Real podcast by Elisa Michelle, which I briefly commented, and I'm gonna repeat myself again. This is a very lackluster entry for Georgia. And this is the nicest way I can say it. It's lackluster. A country that has given us lessons on how not to give a flying fly at Eurovision is Georgia. They've shown us a lot of creativity. They've shown us a lot of out of the box and has worked for them in the past. This is lackluster. And I'll leave it like that.
I don't disagree with that statement, but I also think that like there's a certain amount of like the political climate of Georgia currently that kind of makes it so that you're not going to get to the out of the box necessarily from them right now. I don't know how. I know it's like this a similar situation. Well, not exactly the same kind of situation with Serbia, but Serbia also experienced a lot of like internal political strife and political protest and whatnot in the country this year as well. So I think that this is like someone smarter than me could really write a great video essay on how the political climate of Georgia and Serbia have affected their Eurovision choices this year. And I would watch all 5 hours of that, not gonna lie.
To kind of respond to both Lili and Augusta's point from earlier, this song is a mess. But I do mean that in the complimentary way. I do like how it is quite a bit dynamic from like the A section to the B section, and each section feels like it has its own slot in the song. But to agree with Augusto's point, all of that together somehow makes nothing. I don't know how else to describe it, but this song, it has a very quick like pace change, and it goes from like really in your face to like really stripped back to focusing on vocals versus focusing on rhythm. And all of these things in a Eurovision song should work together. They don't. And I don't dislike the song because of that necessarily, but no significant impression is left on me. I don't think it's a bad thing to listen to, the song itself, but nothing gives it identity to me, and it's mysterious as to why. Like, I don't fully understand how all of these things formulaically could produce a good Eurovision entry, even if this is lazy for them. I don't know if you missed that piece, Lili. I was just basically saying
I can
that
hear
all
everything.
of these.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No, yeah. So my point
thing.
is finished. Yeah, it's a like a Cobb salad, almost, in a way how I'm seeing it, but without the dressing. But without the dressing, because the dressing ties it all together. It just feels like 10 different songs in one, but not in a good way.
I don't put dressing on my Cobb salads. I skip the dressing.
Well, I think I would.
I season my lettuce with chichibi. Okay, I'm not gonna get into me making a. That sounds good though. I could go for one of those. A bit on soup for like the last 2 days. No, honestly, I think the song this reminds me of the most is "Rain of Revolution." Was that Lithuania 2017? It kind of has a similar vibe to that.
Correct.
Which is a song I could not stand, and then all of a sudden, like 2 weeks after Eurovision, I became obsessed with it. So who knows? Maybe this song's gonna be in the same path, but that doesn't bode well for your competition, aspects.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me because like Georgia is like a powerhouse at junior.
I've had years for Georgia.
They just won.
Yes.
They just won junior. Girl.
They're hosting.
Who can we
Junior.
take from the committee here and put them in here? Like, please.
Honestly, I really think that to a certain extent it has to do with like, the political climate of the country.
Yes.
And like less people pay attention to Junior. So with Junior, you kind of do whatever you want, really. Whereas with adult Eurovision, it's gonna be more.
I mean, they give us vocalists. That's for
she
sure.
She can sing. I'm not gonna lie. She sings. She's very pretty. I like the short haircut. The song does nothing for me, really.
Oh, Mariam can hit every note.
Yeah, she's got a great voice. I love her voice.
Bomb notes where they're giving us the notes.
Diaphragm for days, you guys. Like she can sing mad. So,
yeah. So what's the next point? I'm sorry, I can't.
Unique elements.
She can sing. The girl can sing.
It's a mess. And again, I mean that as a compliment. I don't say that in a negative way. I like how it's so like interestingly put together. You know, I'm gonna talk myself into liking this. I already know it. But like the composition is really interesting to me, and it's like that's the biggest appeal it has. But I also know I'm a freaking weirdo, so like I like songs that are like weirdly put together. Like give me a Frankenstein's monster maybe of a song.
Yeah. Augusta, what do you think is unique about this song?
It's hard to figure it out, but probably like you mentioned earlier, the Cobb salad attempt of mixing different styles into one song. We've had it before at Eurovision. We have really good examples of Cobb salad songs that do sound great, like North Macedonia 2018.
Perfect example.
Studio. Well, they tried it. At least Georgia is in verse. The studio cut, it's not terrible. It's okay. I can listen to it, but I don't want to listen to it very often. But I know for a fact that live in Basel, Mariam will not give us a damn bomb note. She's going to sing like an angel. She's going to sound flawless. But this mix isn't working.
Yeah. I think for myself, the unique element, and this might be the only song that I enjoy from a Pavlovian perspective, because the last song that I remember having 5/4 time in the verses to 3/4 time in the chorus was Aya by Sudden Lights, my second place in 2023. So that was the last time that's happened. And I think, is that the reason why I like this song so much? It's because it goes from 5/4 to 3/4. I enjoy that. I enjoy that dynamic, and I like the shift that happens there. But again, how do you have these things in the song and it just doesn't land anything? Nothing about the song really truly lands, despite how well crafted some of it is. Yeah. it's unique in that like you could have these elements that could be quality, but for some reason together just don't make any sense.
I guess. How well can be performed live?
Nicely. I mean,
has she been to any pre-shows?
Yes, I did see her performance in Amsterdam. Or I mean, I was not in Amsterdam, but I did watch footage of her performing in Amsterdam, and she sounds like the studio cut. She sounds flawless. Yeah, no notes.
Yeah, I haven't really paid attention to many pre-parties this year. And then do we stream it? I think it's obvious.
We still have Madrid next weekend.
That's true. We still have Madrid next weekend, so we can do a deeper analysis as well as needed.
So comments. EDAPC or EdAPC says Georgia has a Final Fantasy RPG ballad vibe to it. You know what? I see it. It's like
where's Utada Hikaru when you need her?
Excuse you, Utada Hikaru's pronouns are they, them. Thank you very much.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Utada.
Sorry, it's okay. Yeah. Utada Hikaru is non-binary. I think a lot of people don't know that because that they recently came out as non-binary, I think last year. And I think most people haven't kept up with their career. But If anyone's
Good to know this
curious.
about you, Itada.
Yeah, I still can't get over the Simple and Clean music video just being them washing dishes. But no,
Oh my god.
no,
That
I
song
can hear
ruined
it.
Filipinos for decades. But back to the point.
You say that.
What were we?
I'm not going to talk about my friend who learned how to play electric guitar because of that song. You can guess her nationality. So I hear it though. It's like multiple. It's like on the CD you're listening to, multiple songs came out at once somehow, and you're like, wait, okay. It's like a remix of like multiple Final Fantasy ballads. I hear it.
Yeah.
Sergio Nolio says, I love the musical arrangement and need no vocals. LOL. You know what? Here's the thing. I get it. I understand it. I think I agree with you completely. And that's not a no fault of Miriam's. I just think it's a really nice instrumental. It doesn't need a voice on top of it.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous instrumental, truly.
It's really pretty instrumental.
And her voice is really pretty. What?
Yeah.
I don't get the mismatch.
Let me see what else we've got here.
It's true. Her voice is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's gonna deny that. No one's ever gonna deny that.
It's definitely like a acquired taste, I feel like. I'm just trying to see. Yeah. And then along with the complaint, which is they've not done her the best treatment by putting her between Malta and France. I guess if the broadcaster had more money, they would have not happened. Again, the running order this year is so bizarre to me. Like, this is gonna come on after Malta, and Malta's Malta. And then it's gonna go on before France. And France is very beloved by a lot of people. We'll talk about France later. But yeah, like the running order, I feel like it's not gonna do favors, but we'll see what ends up happening. No matter what, Georgia's still hosting Junior.
Yeah.
Okay,
so they won something this year. It doesn't truly matter.
And it's going to be most likely, and Junior most likely going to be on my birthday, December 13th, which is a Saturday this year.
Didn't they already announce the date?
Insane. Thank you. And very weird. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
According from what was leaked this week by Georgia Media, it's Saturday, December 13th.
Okay.
Hey, happy birthday. You get a new Junior winner.
Insane. Well,
it's okay.
Anyways,
I get the Madrid party. What did you get for your birthday?
Nothing. I get nothing. Summer birthday. So.
Okay, well, you know what? At least you weren't cold as a baby. All right, let's go ahead and go on to the next song, which is Armenia. So Armenia is sending Prague with the song Survivor. I would yell, but like I can't yell.
Survivor.
It's
no,
like
we heard all caps.
His name's in all caps. It's very all caps.
You guys, please lead with this. I need to construct my point in a way that's not how I want to do it. So
there's a band called Imagine Dragons. This sounds like an Imagine Dragons song. I'm sorry, not sorry. It straight up sounds like an Imagine Dragons song. I can hear, or I can visualize an SUV driving, and then like the Honda, Toyota, whatever truck sales event, and then like, oh, my sister says it's a Jeep commercial. It's a Jeep commercial. I see a Jeep Grand Cherokee driving through the forest, and like there's a splash of mud and goes Survivor at that point. This is a car commercial song.
Jeep Grand Cherokee is exactly the car that would do this. Augusto, please say something constructive.
Honestly, your comment.
I apologize. She said it was the
Lili
Jeep
just said the exact same thing.
We're talking about lyrics, and here we are tangent.
Lili just said the exact. It's pretty much the exact same thing. Alicia meant exact same argument. The song is a car commercial. It's a car commercial song. And also compared it to Imagine Dragons. Lily, the exact same thing.
Yeah.
This is a very wannabe male bop type of song. I mean,
there's so much Mountain Dew in the carpet that below your shoes it's sticky.
Good.
Mountain Dew Code Red specifically, not regular Mountain Dew, Red. Not Baja Blast. It's got to be the Code Red.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's, and then like I'm looking at the lyrics of this, and it's like got my bad shades on, jet black. I'm in Muzzone. It's Muzzone, not my zone. Muzzone.
I don't know if this. Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse you. I'm giving a dramatic reading. I'm sick of the news. I'm sick of the views. I'm sick of the lies they've told. This comes off as like edgy rocker. Like I don't know what to say about this other than that. Like it's so letting me up, lifting me down. What does that mean? Letting me up and lifting me down. Oh no, letting me down, lifting me up. I'm sorry, I cannot read clearly. Oh,
it's fine. I don't think it's that important. So thank you for reading off lyrics because people I don't think can fully hear them when he's shouting / growling them. But that is not so much the issue. I don't know if as a writer or as a consumer of music or as a lover of the contest or as an analyst of the contest, I'm insulted the most. I'm just truly insulted by the lyricism of this song. I don't think that there's anything quite significantly trying to stand out at me that shows some kind of way that I would care about the character who's singing this song. I get that this is not a very storytelling song, but it does need that in order to produce any kind of effect, because it's just a wall of noise. This song, and we could use this to transition in production and genre if you guys are finished with your points about lyrics. But wait, hold on. Staying Alive-er, stuff like that. Like
I love it.
Just
I'm
put
sorry,
in there
Staying Alive-er is my favorite.
Oh my gosh, like it just gives me hives. Lyrically, this is probably one of the worst songs I've ever heard in Eurovision. And I'm not even talking about the other sections.
Nothing makes sense.
It's so edgy. It is so edgy. Ugh.
So I'm gonna say this, and this is the reason why we should keep DJ equipment away from my hands. Independent Women Part 2, mash up with this song, baby. Let's go.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Because I listened to a Rob Zombie Dragula mashup with Apata this week, and I thought, yeah, let's go. No, man, it made sense. It works well. I'll mash up Dragula with this. Dragula goes with everything. Okay. Dragula goes with everything, baby.
Can I highlight a comment real quick?
Yes.
Let me highlight this comment. Wait. Please don't be so mean, people. But I get it. I mean,
Echo, the lyrics to Echo made no sense. Okay.
That's what benefit Echo. They made no sense. This song makes more sense and it pisses me off.
I like I'm an Alive-er. That's a great. It's something the opposite of like when people say they unalive themselves.
Yeah, because we can just make any word up.
So he's resurrecting people from the dead. He's resurrecting people from the dead. I love it. Let's go, baby.
I hate the laughing. I get rid of the laughing in the song. I can't stand laughing in a studio cut.
It's giving Joker.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
It's giving Joker. I don't know what happened, Armenia, but
like what happened? We had Future Lover. We had Jocko. Like snap.
Speaking of Future Lover, that put out like a couple of songs this week. They're both very good.
They're both very good.
I'm gonna keep you up on that.
Yeah, they're both very good.
No, these lyrics are not good. Okay.
But this is the same country. This is the okay. Production and genre. What do y'all think?
I'm sorry, side note, real quick. There's a podcast I listen to.
I
One
wish
of the
the
guys on
production
the
was different.
podcast. Oh, it's 2014. I'm buying a Jeep, and I need a song that'd be my theme song for my Jeep.
Mhm.
We're gonna go off-roading together. It's gonna be a good time. And then yeah.
And then
We
be
could drive to
arrested
this.
for trespassing because we didn't know we went on private property.
I don't have a
Okay.
license, so I don't know if this is like a good song to drive to.
Also, you shouldn't be doing that to a car. Anyways,
Well,
like
doing what?
all
If
those
it's a Jeep,
off-roading things,
Jeep
you
are
should
to
not be doing that to a
off-road.
car.
But that's what you do with a Jeep. That's what the purpose of the Jeep is.
But Jeeps also don't last. Okay, anyway, I'm not gonna get into
We
like
have
the
to
auto business.
Do we have to bring my designated Jeep driver, who's not a lesbian, shockingly, to come into this one? Sorry, that's a really niche topic. I don't know. Do you guys have Jeeps in Europe?
I think I might have seen one, but then again, I would not be able to confirm.
Of course they have.
Sorry, I don't know. They don't have big cars. They have like little, short, smaller cars than we do.
Yeah.
Over here, like everyone here drives an SUV. You could not fit an SUV on like most European city roads.
They would
Yes,
end
you
up breaking
can't.
windows on both sides of the road.
You can't really drive an SUV on most roads in the world besides like probably US and Australia.
Canada
Other than
sometimes.
that, oh, true, Canada. I forget they exist sometimes. I don't mean that in the mean way. I just mean that in like a
You would be
I live with the
surprised.
other. Okay.
If any of you comes, sorry for chiming in, but if either of you comes to the Dominican Republic, you'll be surprised. You'll see a lot of SUVs, F-150s, and other trucks in the middle of the city or any highway here in the Dominican Republic. You'll see them anywhere. Just
you hear that,
saying.
PARG? There's that audience.
And
okay,
like the DR
real
would love
quick,
you.
Sundrop Center, thank you for the hot tip. If you want a really good song from PARG, check out Ara or Araj. It has the same message as Survivor, but the better writing, production, IMAO.
Okay.
I don't know, because like I've heard other stuff from him, and he's not bad. It's just this song that I just can't with. All right, so
Production and genre.
We touched on this. It's a Jeep commercial, and
oh yeah. Okay, I don't know why I blocked that out.
how well can we perform our unique elements?
Here's another thing that pisses me off too.
There's nothing original about this.
I just it's very derivative, but there's also nothing else like this in the semi or really in the contest. I think I saw someone say, where was the comment? I wanted to highlight it and then I lost it. Oop, not the right one. There was someone who had made a comment how it's competing with Lithuania. It's not, though. Like, they're both rock songs, but this is coming from more of like an arena rock, butt rock is like a genre that people use. Oh, he's Lithuania's rival. I disagree with that, EdPack.
I disagree with that.
Because, like, with Lithuania, they're giving us post-punk.
Me too.
This song is very much in, like, the more arena rock stage. So, you know what this actually would compete with more than Lithuania? Finland. Because I know all of us are going, oh, Finland is very pop girl. I disagree in the way that they're both going for that arena rock sound. That's what this song is trying to do, arena rock, and Finland also does arena rock, but better. Thank you for finding that comment, I guess so.
So when it comes to what I find unique about it, I have to draw a parallel.
You're welcome.
I have to draw a parallel to the Maltese song in that the chorus is very little singing. But in the Maltese song, the musical drop behind that feels warranted, and it feels like it's a part of the structure of the entire piece as an intentional section of the number. This one just feels like you're not singing the chorus kind of a thing. You know, I mean, like a one-word chorus, I'm not necessarily mad at. I'm not necessarily mad at a chorus that's not fully sung, but it's lazy. It's so lazily done, and I hate the fact that the unique element is also my biggest critique about it. But that's just my truth.
I'm going to also highlight this one from Sergio Noelio, which is I don't buy his rocker persona. That's why I have a problem with it. It comes across as trying too much and ends up almost like a caricature. I think that's what puts me off the song the most. And I think you finally like put words to how I've been feeling since this was elected, which is it just doesn't really match. And it comes off like he's playing dress up more than he's embodying a character of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see here. What
I agree.
Yeah, let me see. So let's talk about
How well can it be performed live?
you know what? I watched the pre-party. It's better at the pre-party. I don't know what was happening with the sound system in the Armenian national final, but everyone sounded bad. Let's be 100% honest with that.
Yeah.
So no, he can perform this. He sounds good performing it. It's just I'm not a fan of the song.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, and then do we stream it?
No.
I mean, I haven't catched the live performance, but I think it's great. I think it's okay. And no, I'm not streaming it that often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Catherine, stay tuned. We're going to be talking about Switzerland in a little bit, but first we got to get through a couple more songs. Which next up on our block is San Marino, which I still am laughing at. I'm sorry. San Marino makes me laugh so hard. But it is Gabry Ponte performing DJing the song Tutto l'Italia for San Marino. Who wants to kick off the lyrics here?
The lyrics are a rally. The lyrics are a rally. It feels Italian in a way where it's just like this is the life of the youth. I mean, I can't necessarily like test that for accuracy, but this is good for a crowd. It is the football song we didn't get from Carnival or from Valle this year. It's that which it's trying to satisfy that craving, I guess you could say.
For the lyrics, I'm like, I don't speak Italian. Shock to no one. But words catch me in my ear. I'm like, why are we singing about spaghetti? Like, when you listen to it, I'm like, I guess we're gonna sing about spaghetti. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I think like when it comes to this song, it's like playing in the stereotypes, but it's playing in the stereotypes from the point of view of an Italian, whereas espresso macchiato is like somebody making fun of Italians. This is more like gently making fun of yourself rather than someone making fun of you. And I do like the playfulness that we get from that. Spaghetti, why her father? And the Mona Lisa laughs, but it's fine. But yeah, like I'm looking at these lyrics, so nothing really super complex. But it's like basically another rousing. It's patriotic as well. But it kind of works as like a football chant song. I mean, it mentioned football, so hey. But it works as like a team song that you would sing for the team.
I agree a lot with Lili. I've been checking the lyrics as she was speaking, and yes, I agree. There's a difference between San Marino and Estonia. Estonia is making fun of Italy, while San Marino is playing with the Italian stereotypes. This is a really good. It's not the greatest song in the world, but I have fun. He wants us to have fun. And this playful touch of Italian stereotypes is cute. And also, San Marino is landlocked by Italy. So if any country could play fiddle to the Italian stereotypes, is no other than them.
Yeah. And also, I don't know how many people fully understand the backstory of how this became San Marino's song, which I find hilarious. And I just feel the need to recant for anyone who had missed what happened there. So the theme song of San Remo, the Italian national selection, was Tutta l'Italia. It was this exact same song that went to San Marino as the theme song previously of Sanremo to compete there. It won that national selection. So Lucio Corsi, the Italian artist, is going to be competing against the theme song that he performed in the front of. I find that incredibly hilarious, but aside from that point, going back to what Augusto said, it is the specific privilege of San Marino to be able to do this. It is their specific privilege, and they are using it. They are using it to their full ability, and I love the closeness that they have with Italy, how Italy absolutely loves the fact that they're here, and Italy's voting in their semifinal. In what way are they not qualifying? Truly.
I don't know if they're going to qualify or not, to be honest. My best guess is that I want this to be in the final because I find it to be very funny. I would love to have this, like, come on, and then right after it, we go into Italy. But yeah, no, this song is so silly to me. So yeah, Mark says, I love San Marino. However, it wouldn't be surprised if this stays the semi. DJ-led tracks like this are hard to stage and often don't do well at ESC. True. But yeah.
They just have the right setup. They have the perfect setup to qualify right now, is what I think, because of the direct line they have with Italy. So that would be the reason why, I think, if they end up qualifying.
Yeah. Let's talk about, I guess, production and genre now. So we've discussed lyrics. It's like a DJ-driven dance song, soccer chant, or football chant. It's fine. It does what it needs to do. Again, this is also part of, like, I feel like every national final has one of these songs, but we only need one of them at Eurovision, like every few years. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And this is going to do its job that it's here to do. Yeah. So, and I guess Gabry Ponte also gets to join the group of the rare Eurovision artists who also have a successful song on the Billboard Hot 100. So,
yeah,
congrats.
I also know the song hit some pretty high streaming numbers, but production and genre. What do we think? Augusta, what do you think?
I mean, the production is super innovative. It's not. It's like Lili describes it, a very football chant-like song with the DJ touch. Do I like it? Yes. Do I find it funny? Yes. I do find it funny and I do like it. I think the production is okay. Gabby knows what he's doing. He's been in the industry for quite a long time. And honestly, why not having a song like this in the final? Like Lily pointed out, we can't allow ourselves to have a song like this every other once in a while. This is the perfect one to do it. I'm full in for San Marino to go to the final. Might even vote for it. We need to rally the troops and get them through. At least this year, they're making an effort and they have a really good song to do so.
Yeah. Also, the San Marinese national final. Love all of you. I don't care. Like, I will watch those auditions over and over and over again. Amazing experience. But yeah, in terms of the production of the song, I don't disagree with a single thing that you guys said, and I frankly have nothing to add. So,
all right, and I guess we'll talk about the unique element. It's trolly AF. It's such a troll move to, like, post the theme song for another national final, and, like, it makes you go, "Thank you, San Marino. I needed that."
Yeah, literally the layup of the century. I don't think that there's ever going to be a situation like this ever in Eurovision, just like how we never predicted this coming at the beginning of the season either. Like, this is such an incredibly offhand, unique move, but it's so hilarious, and that alone is what I love about it.
Then
it's
how well
giving me live, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, how well can we perform live?
I don't know, Gabry.
Well,
how well can it be
Gabry
live,
will be
Gabry?
DJing, and allegedly,
He has like 3 vocalists or something.
And the singer will allegedly remain masked on, so I do not know. But the singer can sing. He's just
I think there
behind
are
a
3,
mask,
like 2 or
I
3
guess.
vocalists. But yeah, we don't get them highlighted. They are just there to provide the vocals. Gabry is the center, and he's there to jump. And he's gonna jump.
mean, what else is there to do as a DJ besides jump? You're not actually gonna be DJing.
I mean, who remembers Look Away Finland 2019?
I do, but I try to repress those thoughts. But then again, Norway 2018, Norway whatever, Kill the Voice in My Head. The guy who looks like he smells like baby powder. Thank you.
2017.
That was 2017.
That song qualified and it did decently.
2017.
All right,
but like,
you.
Yeah, never mind. I have nothing constructive to add to that.
Okay. Do we stream this? Yes.
Sometimes, not always for me personally.
You have to get it in the right order. You put this song, then you put Strobe Light. You have to get like it's gonna be Strobe Light, Hypnotize, or Hallucination, and then this one back to back. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, it goes hard. That combination of 3.
That's a Euro party right there. That's keeping the energy front and center. And where is it in the order?
I don't know. I have to double check.
It's after France, I believe it is.
Hey, that is going to be a great energy pick-me-up. After France.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a very closing the final kind of song if it does qualify. That's just kind of the energy I get from it too.
Close the final or open the final with this.
It needs it needs to be in the final.
Oh God, it's a realization.
I agree. Like we need.
If Finland pulls first half, they're opening the final.
Yeah. Oh my God. But I want them to pull second half.
So.
So where then?
I don't think the EBU will risk a big favorite opening the show. Remember when Loreen won in 2023, she got first half and she did not open the show. She was song number 9. She had Blanca Paloma, a 5-minute break, and then she came in. So, Finland will not open the show if they get first half. It's not happening. So Marino, if they qualify, and they do get that, empty slot, that slot, the first half slot, yes, we could see a San Marino open the show. We could see a Belgium open the show. We could see not Malta, not Finland, but San Marino, Belgium. If they qualify, they will get it. But Finland, oh hell no, they're not. They could give Finland, which we are set to speak more profoundly in a few weeks. Finland will not open the show. I don't think so.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the gambit. Okay, let's go ahead and let's see. So the NOLA says both Poland 2018 and Norway 2017 both qualified televote with DJ songs around 50 to 60 to 50 points. True. And it's televote only, so you don't have to worry about appealing to the jury.
Yeah.
Have we had a DJ song so we switched to televote only?
Not to my recollection immediately. If we have, then they weren't memorable enough.
No.
Okay. I just remember Flo Rida sampled Blue Dot. He did. That is true. So Flo Rida sampled Blue Do Badi in his song Sugar. Now we have to make that song the San Marinese national anthem. Again, somebody needs to keep me away from DJ equipment because I feel like we should do a mashup of Tutto Italia and Adrenalina. I feel like that will be what happens next.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. I think that what needs to, we need to do that now.
San Marinese compilation bop. DJs get on it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yep. Another one from Sergio. Tutto Italia is so easy to digest. It's the bunch in the semi. Out of the bunch in the semi, it's the ear candy song of the semi, even more than Estonia.
It's
I
ear
would
candy.
agree.
It is ear candy. That is the perfect way to frame that. Yeah.
Because, like, when we got done watching San Marino or San Remo, oh my goodness, when I was watching San Remo, every time they cut to commercial, I'm like, you're gonna do it.
We were all
The
jamming.
the hosts
It
were doing
was,
it too.
yeah.
So yeah,
Gosh,
I think that
it's so funny.
I
It's so
like the
funny.
chances for San Marino here.
Mhm.
And yeah, so we'll see what happens with San Marino.
I want them in the
And you,
final just because they're in the right spot to me. They're in the right spot, and the final needs this for like a. It needs it for energy. It needs it for a palate cleanser potentially between
Me too.
ballads. So.
low
Mhm.
key, I always am rooting for San Marino to make the final.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I just feel happy for them when they do. So
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love for this to make it to the final. But yeah, let's go here. All right, so let's go ahead and go on to our next song, which is Louane. Uh, I'm not sure if I said that right. Louane, representing France with the song Maman. Lyrical content. Who wants to kick it off? I'm gonna give it to you, Jordan.
Okay, so lyrically, this song, it's impressive. I do enjoy the sense of development that she employs lyrically through this. I do enjoy the transition between I was a child, now I'm a mother. I find it very centering and very personal, but in a way that doesn't really feel like she's telling an authentic story. It feels like the story belongs to her. And lyrically in French, they sound fine. I mean, as someone who speaks and understands French, they are fine, but I do find them stronger in English, and I think that is just based off of the translation and the way that the kind of rhyme scheme fits in the French lyrics of the song. I like it. Lyrically, I do like this song. What do you think?
I 100% agree with you. This is a lyrical journey. I also find it beautiful that right now I went back to learn French.
Mhm.
I'm back to, taking French classes again. And this song is so beautiful. This is a journey, a very personal journey. Like,
Mhm.
she lost her mother about 10 years ago. She's now a
Mhm.
parent, and she's taking us into a journey of, look, I made it. Look how far I've made it. I'm a parent now. I miss you. I remember you. And
Mhm.
honestly, can they win? Like, can they win? I want a song like this to win.
Whoa.
It's cute. It's
Huh.
Look, I'm a cornball. I'm gonna admit a cornball. If I can
Uh,
irrationally defend Spain 2018, I can irrationally defend Slovenia this year because I really do like it because, like, I commented to with Alicia on the podcast we did together a few weeks ago. People do like their heartstrings pulled.
mhm.
Maman from Luan is a song that will pull your heartstrings. It's beautiful, it's touching, it's a relatable story, especially to those who have lost a parent. Not my
Mhm.
situation, but I can relate to those who have. And honestly, I'm sold. The voice is beautiful. We're gonna talk more about that in detail shortly, but beautiful voice, amazing, really good production. It's a lyrical journey. I'm sold. I want this could perfectly win to me. I'm sold.
So
Lily?
I like the story that we get the lyrics here. I like how there's two songs in along with the name Maman. There's one for her mother, there's one for her now, or one more for
Mhm.
her daughter because now that she's a mother. I like how that bookends her like
Mhm.
life to a
Mhm.
certain extent. I think that's such a beautiful thing to do. Um, Looking at the lyrics here, I think that they're really beautifully constructed. These are clearly telling us a story. They're giving us like they're evoking emotion. It's put together wonderfully. It's lacking a lot of cliches you would expect to hear in a French sounding song, a song written in French.
Mhm.
Like, it's still simple language, but it's not like totally cliche what we're getting here. And I like that we're getting that from France. It's something a little different from what we can expect. When it comes to the production and everything, it's a beautifully written ballad. It's a beautifully constructed ballad. This chick checks off all the boxes. I would be fine with this song winning. However, do not mess up the staging, France. Do not mess up the staging. Because the way this song was presented, that's way too much. This song does not need to be too much. This song needs to be intimate. And if you don't keep it intimate, it's going to just come off. It's going to come across weird.
Remember the last time you did Drumline, France? Remember the last time you did that 10 years ago?
When was that?
Like, with the World War I ballad, 2015.
Oh,
I forget the name of that. I forget the name of that entire number.
Songnu? 2014.
No, Songnu was 2011. In 2015, it had the drum line. It had like a drum line, and I forget the name of it because I actually did enjoy that song. But it is
Lisa Angel.
The woman who looks like my mother. Yes. Okay. No, for real. They look the same. They have the same face.
Yes.
It's uncanny how much she looks like my mom.
Well,
she looks very similar to my mother.
But yes, to what I was saying, that was the last time France did that kind of a, like, I guess, military line traditional, like, visage to it. But I don't. Yeah, I wish the state, to kind of agree with what you guys were saying, the staging needs to be simple. If we're going to have this song stay competitive, then we need to focus on the song itself. There needs to be an Amarpelos Deutsch type of approach to it. Otherwise, it will feel cluttery, and it could get that way very easily if they don't construct it perfectly. And France doesn't always do stagings the way that they should, even with stellar songs.
France can do staging well when they want to. It's hit or miss, though, because last year, Louane, that was dirty, but it was good. And then, voila. That staging was perfection. Like, France can stage, but then sometimes I worry for them because with Évidemment, that was way too much. Like, they need to just keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Foulaine was too much. Roi was too little. Like, there are instances in which they just don't land the mark, but when they do very, very well. And still honing it back into production and genre, this song, I feel like the way that this song was presented, the time it was presented, and the type of song that it is, France is taunting us. It's taunting the other countries at Eurovision. You know why? Because it's like, I'm going to send another ballad again. I'm going to do that, and then y'all are going to eat it up. They're kind of taking on like a Sweden attitude to it, where it's just like, y'all want to just be like sad again, and I'm going to throw that at you again. And you're just going to enjoy it. But like, the problem, I think, with that perspective is they're trying to have a voila moment. They're trying to like do justice to voila with all of these ballads that they're constantly picking. And that could end up making them weak as a country. So I feel like they're getting too top heavy with the ballads. I don't not enjoy the ballads. Like, I do enjoy the performance of them. I enjoy the songs themselves. But you don't want to put yourself too strongly in a box just because it was that strong for you 5 years ago. And that is my issue with the way that the production and genre were put together in this song. It feels too intentional as opposed to something that could be more authentic.
I don't know. I feel like it's probably one of those songs Louane maybe already had on the burner, and then France approached, like, the broadcaster approached her. I think what's happening as well, because, like, from what I understand, Elodie, I know you're French. Elodie, I know is French. She can probably give me like more information about this. But I believe Louane's like a big deal in France.
Yeah,
and
I feel like career.
I feel like the move of having Louane, who was also a big deal in France, back to back, is deliberately trying to get the French to have more engagement with the contest. Because if you have two big deal acts back to back competing, that's going to look better for you, and it's going to potentially put more people in the boat where they want to go to Eurovision. I think this does have the potential to possibly win, but it's going to come down to that staging. And if France won it, good for you, because it's been long enough. I'll take a French win. Like, for me personally, I always want someone who's never won before to win again, or to win for the first time. But if it's been a long time, I'm happy if you win. And French music appeals to a lot of people globally.
It'll have been 48 years since their last win, which is incredibly long.
It feels longer than that.
77 was 48 years ago, I believe.
I'm doing math. Yeah, because my mom's 58.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah.
Correct. It's 48.
I mean, it could do it. It is.
I want to add that
competitive song.
I agree with both of you. I wanted to add that I agree with both of you. I agree with Jordan on the fact that the song needs to be staged very thoughtfully, and the way it was presented was too much. This is not a stadium song, but I get the ambition. I agree with Lili that having two of your biggest singers back to back is very, very intentional, that you want people to engage and you want to expose the brand to a lot of people. Honestly, every single delegation needs an HOD like Alexandra. I'm so sorry. The woman is on a mission and she wants to win. She's being very methodical. She's being very intentional. She wants to copycat the success France has had at junior into senior Eurovision, and she's being extremely intentional with every little detail and every little move. We've seen it with Louane. We're seeing it with Louane. We've also seen it with Barbara Pravi in 2021. The woman wants to win, and honestly, props to her. Now, like both of you have mentioned, France can stage, but it could be hit or miss. This is a ballad. They can stage a ballad. This doesn't need a lot of arrangement. An arrangement like you, Jordan, mentioned, similar to Amar Palos Deutsch, like garden theme or something similar, it could work to the song. It can make it look cute because it's not over bombastic or anything. So honestly, if they keep it cute and simple, they can win Eurovision because the song is accessible, it's very intentional, it's France, and honestly, I'm in. I'm in for a French win. If the 70th has to be in either a new country that's never won before or a Big Five country, I could take those. France is not a terrible option, and they know how to host a modern Eurovision show with how they've hosted Junior Eurovision the two times they've hosted it in 2021 and 2023. So why not?
Yeah, also, Clara needs to be a host. Clara, she needs to be a host. I love her as a host.
I do love Clara. So yeah, Elodie says Louane is basically French Taylor Swift. The goal is literally to create a potential Sanremo. Alexandra, the head of delegation, said that recently. Louane is also a big name here too. Thank you for clarifying that. Honestly, French Sanremo though. Yeah.
Hey, that's I would not be mad at that because I loved C'est vous qui décidez. I loved the national final that they used to have. It was so good. It was the best in 2018. I love French national finals. I think they're amazing. If they did something to the level of Sanremo, only Alex Reda Amiel could embody that. Only she has the potential, the energy, and the forethought for that. So I hope that does happen. And if France doesn't win this year, I hope they at least get that opportunity because so good.
Yeah, definitely. So I think we've spoken a lot there. Let's talk about, I think we've also hit unique element too, for the most part. We know it can be performed well live because we've touched on the live performance multiple times. Did we stream this?
Yes, we have.
I do.
I don't.
Oh, I don't. Jordan, naughty.
Everyone's shamed. I'm sorry. I don't. And this has nothing to do with her quality as a performer. It has nothing to do with the quality of the song. Hey, no. Listen to me. This song has not had its full package moment yet. I refuse to
I'm
believe.
shocked. I'm sorry. I'm shocked.
I know. Because formulaically, the song is so for me. It's absolutely, this song was written for me. But I'm not 100% with it because it has not had its 100% moment yet. Even watching it perform on stage during the pre-party, or if I have that memory correct, I wasn't completely wowed by it. I think it'll take the night of the final or the night of the semifinal in which I see it perform for the first time when I get that keystone moment. Right now, it does not feel complete to me. It just kind of feels like France's song, and I don't understand why I have that feeling. But I know I'm waiting for the ball to drop, basically. But that's the reason why, as of right now.
Okay.
I didn't like Fado More for like 2 years, and then I ended up liking that because the ball eventually dropped. So
Okay, no, for real though, talking about Fire More, I couldn't stand that song for like a good 2 years. Once it clicked for me, I finally got it, but like it took so long for me to get into it. And actually, no, I'm the same boat as you with that one.
Same feeling for me. Yeah. It's the same feeling.
So those are the thoughts concerning Louane. And we're here for positive feelings for a Swiss win. I'm sorry, a French win. Wow. I just already have Switzerland pulled up because we're going to talk about Voyage by Zoeme. And yeah, I think she's also a hometown girly, right? She's from Basel. Yep, born in Basel. So heading home for the stage at Eurovision. What are our thoughts about the lyrics concerning Voyage? By the way, Jordan requested this one to come last, so
I did.
We'll see.
So
we'll see
y'all
why.
are gonna hear me yap and yap and yap. So like, please get your points. What do you guys think of lyrics?
I think that
I can go ahead first.
Do you want to go first? You can go first.
Yeah.
I gather my thought.
Yeah, honestly, this song is beautiful. I don't know which French language entry is best. Either France or Switzerland. It's a tie. If I'm not mistaken, and if my understanding of French does not betray me, this song is about having a journey with yourself in your past. And honestly, this song is beautiful. I want to cry. I can stream this day regularly. This song is so smooth and a journey, and I've read on the internet that the way that Zoe makes the formula for her songs is they sound like poems, and this is beautiful. I'm in love because it's her soothing voice, the way it's been composed, the melody, the transitions. It's a journey. I love this. I'm so happy. Switzerland pulled the trigger and got brave and decided to go this way. Kudos to the Swiss. This is how you do an Eurovision home entry, and to me, this is the best home entry since 2018.
Oh,
I'm an Argentine guy.
No, honestly, Ujardin was robbed. I will stand by that statement forever and always. This is beautiful. I agree 100% with Augusta's thoughts about the lyrics.
Period.
Immediately puts you in a place where you can imagine and you can see everything that's being spoken of. I think it's like just really beautifully put together, and like I'm just looking for like a specific line. I think even the opening line alone, like my candid eyes discover the world in a naive way. It's like, ooh, girl, yes, like right away, you're punching me,
Yeah.
The confounds the demons of the night, and you continued that punch. Like, let's keep going. I really think this is beautifully put together. Like, there's the thoughts of like flowers, there's water. Again, it kind of has like a fresh new beginning feel to it, but at the same time, like a melancholy and like a remembrance of the past. I think it's really beautifully done. Like, this is, you know what? I just looked up and saw this comment, and I agree 100% with the statement, which is Ed Pack saying, it's giving me the atmosphere I expect from Portugal. It's giving me Portuguese atmospheric, 100%. And that melancholy look back, you could describe that in one word. What? Saudade. It's giving that same kind of like emotion, which I wouldn't expect. I don't expect from Switzerland, you know, when it comes to their Eurovision entries. Jordan, you can talk about lyrics now.
So lyrically, I absolutely agree with what both of you were saying. It is an incredible journey as a song that is titled after taking a journey. I think this song is lyrically miles and miles ahead of France. And that's just because every line is just a little treasure box full of metaphor, full of sentiment, and just personal truth. And Augusto, I do agree with the point that you brought up that this feels like this is a journey that you take with your past self, who you've hurt and who has been hurt by yourself. But it also could be seen as a love ballad to somebody. And that perspective, I feel like, is just as strong, in my opinion. Like either way that you interpret it, it feels heartfelt. And this is incredibly poignant to me as a lyrical piece because Switzerland being the first country to host Eurovision, being the first country to win Eurovision, giving us Celine Dion in 1988, this is kind of taking it back to 1956 and say, hey, like, do you want to travel together? Do you want to go on a journey together? We'll go anywhere you want. And then Eurovision happened after that, and Eurovision went everywhere. And it's bringing it back home to kind of recant the beginning of the story. And I just, that gives me chills to think about the fact that Switzerland is sending this. It's incredibly powerful that this is the host entry, because to be a host entry and to have a ballad, you got to stick your feet in the ground. You have to demonstrate that when you're here, you're going to seek what's in my heart. And it's just so, it reminds me of kind of like a Hayao Miyazaki film in kind of how this was all put together. And that can go into production and genre too, because of just the natural quality, the nature of it all, and the curiosity and the positivity of it. It reminds me of a Hayao Miyazaki film in a way. But yeah, we could use that also to transition into production and genre. What do you guys think about how the song was put together acoustically? Oh, you're muted right now. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fine. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't want to talk to do with ears. I like the structure. I think there's like plucky strings that cut through really nicely. You bring up Miyazaki. Sonically, I'm there. Well, no, because Joe Hisaishi, the composer who does most of the songs for Ghibli movies, he like uses way more. Oh, what's the word? He's based in impressionism, like the impressionist movement, musically, and this has hints of that, but not quite as much. It's like very soft, but it's also feeling very intentional. Like each choice and what instrument to place where feels like it's there with a purpose, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like it's overly thought out or not thought out. It doesn't feel like it's overly plotted, if that makes sense. Everything's intentional, but it has a natural intentionality to it, if that's like cohesive with the way I'm explaining that.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah. And then Mark says Switzerland has.
All I can say is that.
I'm sorry, I was just going to read this comment from Mark real quick, which is Switzerland has the indie ballad feel that we don't see a lot of ESC like Regina Spektor, Imogen Heap. It's stunning. Mm-hmm. No, I would say more Regina Spektor than Imogen Heap. Personally, I think because Imogen Heap's ballads are more haunting, and this feels more like ooh. Now I'm thinking between those two girly pops. Sorry. I'm sorry, we're going to say Augusto?
Yeah, honestly, the production of the song is just stunning. I'm mesmerized. It's very soothing and slow, and her voice sounds beautiful. I've seen her performance from the Amsterdam pre-party. Sounds like the studio cut. We're not going to be disappointed with how this is performed live. The melody of the song is great, is perfect. It's just soothing, and the song to me, it feels like it gives you a hug. It in such a hug in the middle of when you are going through like a very when you're feeling a lot of melancholy. And God, it's so good. It's just great. Like
Mhm.
they knew that they had quality in their hands and they went for it. So props to Switzerland once again for choosing Zoe with this amazing song. It's just beautiful. I love this.
Yeah.
I just do. I just do.
And it looks like Elodie agrees with you. The song does sound like a hug. I love it so much. It reminds me of the great French songs. I just love it so much. I hope that the staging will not ruin it. The song like Vic and Die because of the staging, the best. I
That
don't know.
brings
I
in,
feel like
but like the bridge, what is gonna happen there? You know, where it's faire un voyage, and it's hitting those like really hard percussive beats, and at the same time, like the strings really pick up. There's kind of an operatic background. Um, what's it called when it goes like back and forth like that? I forget. Oscillation. Yeah, there's a little bit of like an operatic oscillation in the background that is it picks up the pace in a dark way. What are they going to do? What's going to happen there? I'm so curious. And then it goes into like the soft note again, and it closes on the softest note. I have nothing but curiosity.
am I wild for saying I think I trust Switzerland when it comes to staging.
Hmm.
Switzerland knows how to stage, even when they've had songs I couldn't stand.
Hmm.
Done. Boys Don't Cry. Hated both of those with a passion, but I found them they really good on stage. I think like staging wise, they were both very evocative and elevated two songs I did not like, but I found myself emotionally struck by the way they were presented. And I
Hmm.
think that like we can trust Switzerland when it comes to the stage. I'm not worried about what Switzerland's going to do on stage like I am with France.
Hmm.
I'm just worried about this, like the fact that people don't appreciate a good ballad from a host entry. So hey,
Yeah, that is the biggest risk.
yeah,
But I feel like they're competitive. I feel like it's competitive. It's fighting for sure.
yeah.
It is competitive.
Mm-hmm.
It is
I think
competitive.
so.
I think this is the most competitive host entry since Italy 2022. It really is.
And we don't have to worry about anyone walking in like a toddler pretending they're a T Rex. I think about that all the time. I think about Blanco entering the stage during Privity constantly. It just makes me laugh.
He did that. He did that during the jury rehearsal too. Just let that be heard. He was always going to be in there looking cheesy, but that's Blanco. Um, I which section are we at? Unique
Unique elements.
performed.
Well, we don't. Can we, yeah, unique elements is where I know.
Okay. This song is unique in that it is the only song from the only countries that could tell this story. And to go back to my first point regarding the lyrics, the history of Eurovision, the history of Switzerland being the first home of Eurovision, and asking, "Do you want to travel with me? Do you want to go on a voyage across the world?" That is nobody could take that from Switzerland. That is untouchable, and that is my unique element.
Yeah, first country to host, first country to win.
Hmm.
And they get a host of 69. Nice competition. Sorry, couldn't help it. I had to do that there. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, we got serving, ikome, milkshake man. How much time do we have left? Like those songs. So,
How much time do we have that left? A very erotic song. Sorry.
don't come
All
for me.
right.
Nobody come for me. So,
I'm sorry. So
Honestly, I agree with I agree with Jordan.
thank you.
Okay, I agree with Jordan with what he just stated. Oh, but not on the fact of the last little bit, the beginning of this song being one of the few songs this year that is telling a story. It's taking us on a journey, hence to the title. It's very what makes this song unique is how I think it's how atmospheric it make you feel. if you know what, if I'm if I'm expressing myself correctly, it's a very atmospheric song. It's very different. It doesn't feel so like in your face and boom, 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 boom. It's like soothing and calm, and it's like giving you a hug and taking you away into a different experience. So that's why what I love and I appreciate so much about the song is that it's taking us into something different and special, basically.
Hmm. Yeah, agreed.
I'm sorry. HPC says Theo Adams is doing Zoe's staging. He did Ollie Alexander's staging allegedly.
Dirty Locker Room, not just Dirty Locker Room, like exemplary to a level where like you're on TLC Extreme Cheapskates kind of level of Dirty Locker Room. That is troubling to me.
I like the staging for that song, and I will defend
it. Didn't have to be
still.
that dirty. Dirty Locker Room is fine. It didn't need to be that dirty. Like that was just straight up nasty. Like I don't want anyone touching me. I don't want to touch the walls. Kind of dirty. I'm sorry. I get so heated every time I think about that staging.
I think that it makes you want to take a shower.
So heated. Yes, it does.
I mean,
it really does.
It was very.
I'm sorry.
Homosexual.
Mark. Can't wait for Zoe's slutty boxers. Yes.
Why are my eyes watering? Why do I feel like crying? Why I'm on the verge of tears.
I love her fam. Y'all,
put her in some gloves and a tank top.
In the comments on the live chat, you guys are wild.
Yeah, he had the saw bathroom.
This is so wild.
I just
like, and the amount of work that took in to make it look that dirty too.
Every time I think about the staging for that song, I think, wow, the amount of what's words? How athletic these backing dancers are is really impressive. It takes a lot of core strength to hold your body like that. Voyage, your ass up first. Oh shoot! Is this gonna become the back that ass up of 2025? Is it become Voyage?
Can you imagine if like Voyage was a song that everyone just like throwing ass to? I'm for it because you know what, Switzerland, you have the right. You have the right to do that. This is your home. It's your contest.
Oh, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, baby, let's do this.
At some point, I do need to do a ranking of like the most ass shaky songs at Eurovision because they are not exactly what you'd expect. Like Mon Amour last year, that would have topped that list.
I'm done. Okay, how well can this song be performed live?
I don't know. I actually haven't seen the performance of it yet.
I don't know either.
Augusta, you did see
I
it.
have. And it's really good. She sounds like the studio cut.
Yeah, good.
I like to hear that.
I'm really happy about that.
Cut. She sings it very well. Switzerland can be confident that they're getting a really nice jury result this year once again. Like, this is not going to disappoint unless they stage it terribly. If the person that is allegedly staging this is the one that allegedly staged Ollie's, praise the Lord, this person does not mess up, makes it short and sweet, because the song is sweet. It's delicate. It's emotional. You don't have to do a lot. This doesn't need choreo. This doesn't need a lot of props.
The simplicity that I want from France,
Jordan.
I need more simplicity for Switzerland because the song is a slower pace, because it is a lot more lyrically focused. What I want France to do, Switzerland needs to do, but stronger, because this song could be easily overpowered by visual elements, as Augusta was saying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even. It needs intimacy as well with the staging. I'm gonna trust and believe the staging's gonna be done well. So do we stream this? Yeah, I do.
Yes, I seek it out. I listen to it almost every day. gorgeous.
I feel like
Also,
it's
if I see a
favorite.
single wide shot, I know this is like I should not be interrupting with this, but if I see a single wide shot, I will be pissed.
Okay, well, that's you. I think a tasteful wide shot would be fine.
Honestly,
But that's yes. Ooh.
I do stream
Yeah.
it. I do stream it, and I would expect the wide shots because this is Eurovision. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
Eurovision without the wide shots. Like,
Yeah.
do we remember 2019 and how much they abused of the wide shots? Like, many of the entries in 2019 look horrible because of how small the venue was, how odd the cameras were set up, and how many abuses of wide shots were done to all of them entries in that year.
I think I'm just
Mess.
traumatized from
We
that.
don't
I
need
think
that. We don't
that
need
just
that.
upset me. Yeah. We don't need that.
I totally don't. We don't need that. Just keep it short and sweet.
Do you think he'll put
Oh
Zona Kick
my
in this match?
god, no, Mark!
No,
please.
oh my god, Mark, stop! I hate the fact that I just visualized that. I don't want to see a stand mixer in the back. Okay, I don't want to see a dishwasher.
I think that it could be done well. What if it's like a kitchen
People
table
are so
with
creative.
warm lighting?
Kitchen table's fine. I don't want to see a countertop.
Yeah, make it really intimate. I think you could do great. Okay, but anyways, those were our thoughts about the songs this week. Join us. Well, if you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, leave comments. Also, what else is there to talk about? Follow us on everything. We are Eurovision fam on like basically every social media site you can think of. We're there. And yeah, we'll be back again next week. Next week we're going to be discussing Iceland, Belgium, Norway, the Netherlands, and Cyprus. So that should be interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and
close
see you guys
up
again
for
next
the
week.
day. See you guys again next week.
It will.
It's been a pleasure. Love you guys.